But alright, let's go into character customization, show that off real quick. Alright, so to start, you got, of course, your 4 races. 2 of them are West races, and 2 of them are East races. You have your Nuians, and there's no gender lock in ArcheAge. You have male and female of both. West has a very, very human... But yeah, so they have the 2 very human races. You got your Nuians and your Elves. And those are both for the west side. Then as far as east side, you have your Fearns, which are actually like a pretty cool feline race, I think. And your Harani, which are more Asian-like humans. They're a little smaller is the easiest way to differentiate them between them and Nuians. Let me I'll go in-depth a little here. I'll show a little bit of all of them, but to start, obviously you have all your pre-made options for the different races. Every race will have a good few ones like that. You can also blend, where you can actually pick, you know, between blending 2 together if you want to have easier customization. Then of course you have all your pre-made parts for it. So you have your eyes, nose, mouth, and head options. But for each one of these, you have your sliders. And these allow you to do a lot more in-depth customization. So, you know, you can move your eyes around, distance them, do the depth, and all that stuff down to the... So you can get a lot of customization if you want to open up the details sections, and you know each one of these has their own sliders. So if you see when you change a section, it changes which sliders. And then of course you have the rest of your options that come in. Your hairs with all your hair colors, several pages of hair colors. They do differ a little between, you know, which races you're picking. So certain races have different colors, but the human races seem to have a good variant where you can make just about anything. Hairs, how many hairs there are really also kind of depend on the races you're playing. Then you have your eye section. This is where you can pick your eyebrows, the brow color, iris color. And then you have stylized stuff. This gives you like eyeliner type options, black eyes and such. And other little details like that, and your facial hair. So you have that, plus then you have the colors to go with that, your beard colors, your lip colors. Usually I would say, you know, try your best to match your beard color and eyebrow color from this section, and make them work with your hair color if you're trying to make them all match. Then of course you got your skin section. Skin section, you pick your skin colors, as well as pretty much your age in a sense. Most of these are just different types of, and I feel like they've actually added some, maybe since I first made my first character. But yeah, quite a bit of stuff so you can, you know, change. And then there's the intensity of it that you can also change. So if you want to make a character look a little rough, a little older, you can pick one of these, set it to a certain point just to have enough detail you want. And so that's basically what it's like for most of them. The only other one I'm going to show in a little more detail, the female, mix it up a little, but you have your the Fearns have a little more to mess with on the head. If you go in the details, go down to ear size, you can actually greatly change how their ears are with the size and the angle. And then if I remember right, yeah, they get quite a few different, you know, little things. They also have another big difference. When you pick their skin color, you're also picking their pattern.
Hey, wake up.
I don't know who just poked me. They should know not to poke me. Derek, do you not listen? For those who know, Derek is, I know Derek. And if he was listening earlier, I said I might stream Path of Exile later. I have a few planned things I'm trying to get out of the way first. So basically with the Farons, you have a few little interesting things to change. Because of the way their skin colors work. Oh, and a big thing I didn't show off in the other one was your imperfection section. When you're in the paint section, you have your face paints, you have your imperfections. The cool thing about imperfections is you can take them, you can position them where you want them, and then you can scale them, and as well as angle them. So you can pretty much customize your face quite a bit with scars as far as any specific scars. Just like my main character's always kind of got a scar over his left eye, so if you look at Crux, he's got, I believe, this one angled the way I want it over his left eye, pretty much just going straight down across it. So, I think that about covers. The only other thing I'll show off is, I guess, picking your class. Eventually, I think the next character I'm gonna make a female elf, mainly because I don't have elf covered and I don't have female covered, so I'm not really able to show off female armor designs and such right now. So it's very likely I will go ahead and make my next character female elf, just so I have all races covered and actually still have both genders. I usually just don't play chick characters really, so. But then when you start, then you have your skill set to pick, and you pick your first of 3, because you know if you've watched some ArcheAge play before, you've seen that there's actually, you know, you get to pick 3 different skill sets, and these are just primaries. So the first one you pick has to be one of the primaries, but there's also several secondary skill sets that you can pick for your second and third skill set. And so you have your battle rage. This will start you out, I think, with a sword and shield normally, sorcery, archery, vitalism, occultism, and shadow play. And it's probably good to research different skill sets, skill set combos and such, so you can figure out, you know, what it is you want to build and which one should be your first skill set. That about covers the character customization stuff.